Well, hello there, everybody. It is Friday night, time for Guitar Safari, and that is Seth.
Well, you see, Charles, you'd like to think that it's me, but it's not, you see. There's an imposter on the scene.
All right. We're going to get the voices all night, folks. I'm just telling you.
You might not get the voices all night, Charles, but it's been a thing, you see. It's a thing.
Well, interesting topic tonight. I'm kind of interested in it because there are a couple things that
I'm back, Charles. I don't know what happened. I'm back. I was in the 30s for a minute, Charles. All right, I'm blacked out, but I'm back. So we do have an interesting topic. It's interesting enough that we saved it for a week.
Well, the thing is, I really am interested in hearing it from the guys that have been playing for years and years and years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those beginner habits that you can't but help to hold on to.
Wait, I didn't have my glasses on when I read the thing. I thought, didn't we say pet rabbits that you wanted to get rid of? Or what exactly is the topic? I mean, I thought it was a little bit off for a guitar show, but I mean, I didn't have time to get my readers. Bad habits.
That's the gut string special. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's a lot of them out there, but there's some that I've ingrained into my soul. So
here you go. There are some that just stick with us, and there are, I guess, some that kind of come and go. Some you don't think about, But let's go ahead and see who we've got in the chat here.
Let's say hello.
Yep. We got Herba Fireside Studio says Charles is buying the beer tonight. Well, I guess I have to now.
You're buying the beer?
Apparently.
Oh, did he give you money?
Well, apparently he started a tab in my name.
Ooh, okay. No, don't start it.
And Dan Gorman says he's in. Well, we appreciate you, Dan Gorman.
Hold on, Charles.
All right. Back. You're back? You think you're back? You're not sure.
It's okay. Don't worry.
He's running away.
I didn't leave you for. I just need to get tissue, man. Anyway, it's windy. I got allergies.
So we have Cushman NYC. He's saying hello to Dan Gorman.
Sorry.
And we have Ian's Guitar Shack with his bonjour.
Dude, we were having.
I am wondering if there's a story behind the van and the avatar, because
Ian's Guitar Shack van
is right up on the screen here.
Oh, there it is in the front. So small, man. It's so small.
Yeah. What do you want?
I got bad rabbits that I had to get rid of, so I can't see that small, dude.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see. We have brother Zach Thong hanging out.
What up, ZT?
And Seth. And of course, Dastardly Davis here with the sup all.
What up, Double D? How are you doing?
And of course, unfucking believable himself saying yo to the
hell
chat.
Yes. God damn it. Tonight is just all about
it's all falling apart over there. The wheels are off.
No, it's fine. It's very inexpensive deal that's they go in there, but I guess I can just knock it right over trying to get comfortable.
And we got Greasy Monkey Guitars wishing everybody a happy Friday.
What up, Greasy Monkey Guitars?
We got Stephen Montepicelli.
What up, dude? He's an inlayer and an outlayer.
He's got an innie.
He's an inlayer who's an outlier, but he's not a liar, and he doesn't play a squire. Sorry.
Well, Michael Krause says, "What's the under on the roll call?" I hear Ben Coombs is taking bets
on how long it takes. Oh, yeah,
well, I'm going with 19.5 minutes.
At least, yeah. I mean, pretty much a minute per person. We try to go, to be evenly distributed and to make the hour.
There you go. And we got Eddie Faye saying hello, Guitaraholics.
Oh, Eddie Faye, another good beard in the house.
There you go. All the beards. We got Steve Reeser saying hi, everyone. Cheers. Well, hello there, Steve.
Oddly enough, is clean shaven.
There you go.
I don't know.
And we got BC Rich 581 saying hello to everyone. And I think Matt is not feeling well because he says here instead of AO.
So, dude, Matt, I get it.
I think we have an imposter here.
Sometimes you got to switch it up. I think, how many times have you changed your signature throughout your lifetime, Charles? Has it
Well, I suppose.
from what it was into what it is now?
Mm,
Your signature?
yeah, I can neither confirm or deny that statement.
I switch it up on every census to keep them guessing.
And we got Wayne McConnell saying I'm getting high. Who's with me? Well, I don't know who is with me.
Some people, yeah. I think that I have attained this level of beer, and I might drop below a certain level, but my brain wavelength never really gets high anymore. I just get loaded, just kind of like, what's that? A little more mellow than. Yeah, you guys don't know me when I'm truly.
Well, I think Tom Serfanalian has an idea because he wants to know if you've had your meds.
Dude, I don't take meds. I mean, I do take meds. I don't take meds. You see who's taking meds? I don't know, dude. I'm not taking. Well, you maybe should be taking some meds. You see, they're good things. They might make your brain snap back in. Well, maybe if my brain snapped back in, I'd be taking more attention to all this bullshit in the world, and it would just fucking drive. You don't want to pay attention to the world. You see, I get it.
Well, Dave Chase is with us. Dave, you're on standby in case I need to call you in.
Yeah. And if there is an actual licensed mental therapist in the house, you got my number. All right, I'm just saying you can call me.
And we got Ken Hit Metal Works in the chat here saying hello to everybody.
What is up, dude?
My Guitar Man 45 Bo in the collection of guitars.
Not just a collection, the collection of perfection in the right direction, giving some guitar lovers an erection. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Well, he's got a lot of guitars, Charles. A lot of nice guitars.
He does. Cassidy Guitars is here saying hello, guitar likers.
What did he say?
Who guitar likers?
Hulo, guitar likers. I like that. All right.
And Blue Mox is in the chat saying Seth, Charles, everyone.
Yo, what up, Blue? Yeah, Hulo. Yep.
See, and there he is, Ben Coons with the greetings and salutations.
What up, B?
All right, now
YOLO. Well, we don't know. We actually don't know
what
the number was.
The hit man himself, Dwight Bailey.
What, the hit man?
The hit.
Well, okay, because he makes hits.
Solo saying, "Hey y'all."
On solo shredding. Look at that. Fret. Wait, he's up there on the 10th fret. Hold on, go back. Can you go back? I was just trying to decipher that chord he was playing.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
One time I was looking at the pictures and I saw him playing a chord up on there, like on the 10th fret or something.
All right, so let me go.
It's fine. Maybe it was like one of my surfing pictures where he's just faking. He's just floating in the ocean.
Well, there you are.
That's great. I think it's the 10th fret, and I think it's a bar chord something. I don't know. It's way too small.
I went back for that. Come on.
Awful. Terrible. I'm sorry. Never take my direction, Charles. We'd be lost.
Yeah. Well,
turn left. Oh, boy.
He says he made it, like it or not. And Paul McNary is here as well. He says, hello, everybody. Can't tag back tonight. Well, we're glad you're here, Paul.
We understand. Can't tag back.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm not has control now. Beep, beep.
I need to hit that bottom thing to make it go down to the bottom.
Let's see.
Okay, now I think I'm in the house with the rest of the crew. Okay,
just chatting up a storm here in the chat.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's what saying hi to everybody.
And Rody Cave is here.
Sometimes, I mean, bad habits can develop into just a style. You know what I mean? Like you could just be some sloppy playing is like, you don't always want to be perfectly. I mean, unless you're in some Dragon's Fire band or some shit that it's all super technical, super perfect. Not my thing.
I have two. And one of them I usually can fix once I'm aware of it.
Okay.
And the other one I've worked at it and worked at it. But whenever I haven't played in a while, I start that way. Okay. So I think the first one that I have that I think a lot of folks have is that beginner thing of the monkey grip on the neck.
Right.
Right. Where you're just you want to make sure that cord rings out. So you're pressing everything as hard as you can into the neck. Right.
But that's not, I get it. You don't need to.
Right. I think a lot of us are guilty of it, and I think it's one of the things that kind of holds on. And I think it's one of the things that you revert to every time you're trying something new, right? It's just because you're concentrating on that thing.
I believe that the first time you're activating the muscles in your hand to any kind of cord shape, that initial teaching of your muscles is going to be over pressure, too much pressure, more than you need. But over time, as you get the chord shapes down, then you can focus on, right? So it's always about then you can focus on. First, focus on getting your chord shapes down. Then you can focus, because people want to focus on the other things first, right? You do need to play softly, and you do need to work on your monkey grip and not have such a hard grip. But that is going to be part of over time playing a lot, because if you want to play for an hour, you'll learn that you can't monkey grip for a whole hour. You need to give yourself a little bit of room. So naturally, the more you play, you'll loosen up on your grip. But I get it. That is a thing. I find that for some reason, I'll tense up if I'm playing something, delivering it is the way I like to put it. And like, instead of playing it, practicing it, or playing it in a moment, even if I'm not performing it, if somebody else, if I'm like saying, here, look, check this out, what I'm playing, then I'm delivering it. I always tense up more in that moment for some reason. A little bit more. We do. I know we do, but we like to go anyway.
But we have people like Papa Blue that show up,
right?
And we're 10 minutes in here.
Hello, what up, Papa Blue? I was watching in our English class. We were watching a movie that was out in the 1930s, in like the early 30s. So that's the reason for the voice. See? Anyway, I'm not just insane, but there's things that I have to bring.
I love this one. I call my playing style happy little accidents. All my skill is just bad habits perfected. Laughing my ass off here. There's truth in this statement.
No, I've seen and heard you play. You might have some things that you consider as bad habits, but I mean, overall, in general, you're above and beyond the normal player's ability. Because I've seen, you're definitely a high-end player.
And Michael Krause says his bad habit is pressing down way too hard in general and just playing like an aggressive gorilla.
Yep. But once you've got your chord shapes down and you know the movement, then really focus on playing lighter. Turn your amp up louder. That's the thing with playing bass a lot of the times too, is kids want to bang on the bass instead of, especially if they want to slap. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, turn your amp up, get your preamp going. It's about the attack of the, amplified situation. And then it's about a calculated, sometimes even light, but the right amount of pressure. It's whacking the hell out of your bass. That sounds terrible.
Well, and that's the other thing. So, I intended to have that monkey grip on the neck. And then the other thing was I was way too aggressive in my picking. Right. And that was something that I really, really have worked on over time. And so once I've been, once I'm into playing and stuff like that, I'm fine. But I think in the first few moments when I pick up a guitar, I still have that tendency.
When you say too aggressive in your picking, describe to me really the problem.
Just kind of really digging in, plucking the string way too hard, or just really kind of really just going after the strings instead of
strumming somewhat unevenly. When you're trying to hit a chord, you might hear one string more than another in a chord.
That, but also just really hard with it, right? How like you can. There's a world of difference in your attack, in your attack on the strings, where you can play louder, quieter, right? Whether you make a chord where you can make a chord sound good or bad depending on how hard you're just doing it. Because like sometimes the whole sound doesn't ring out because you're not hearing anything beyond the bass strings, right?
Totally. Yeah. I think maybe just, and it's going to sound super hippie and whatever, but centering yourself and taking a deep breath before you start to strum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, say knowing, all right, I'm trying to battle against this gorilla grip and heavy strum. No gorilla grip, no heavy strum, and then try it, like some kind of mantra or whatever, and it will get better. It will get better, dude. Also playing more, like I said, you gotta. And I haven't played much this week either. I get it. I've been super busy, but I'm lucky that I teach a music class now, 4 days a week. So for those hour and 10 minutes, I get to have a guitar, and I'm not playing it the whole time, but I'm pulling it down, playing bass and guitar, and showing kids stuff. So,
okay. Well, Eddie Faye says, how many will play a song and focus on the chords and fingering, but not listening, only to find out you're out of tune?
Ooh, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I get it. You don't tune the guitar, and you're just concentrating on playing it right, and you're not listening to what's coming out of it, right?
Yep. I've heard so much out of tune because the high school kids out of tune. You walk in, you're like, how are you guys even practicing right now? This is a cacophony. Like, please, everybody tune. And then no one with their music in front of them, or that's all on their phone. I just don't get it. Like, if you want to learn it, you should be able to make notes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you come in, where you hit your pedal. You know what I mean?
Well,
you want to
even that marking that area where you're struggling with, so you can work on it over and over and over again.
Yeah, loop it. Go back and just freaking do that section of it. I brought my trio pedal in to school to have these kids work on the same way, like loop a chord progression and just play it and tell them like.
Well, Monchi says he definitely grips way too hard. Bad habit from playing 12 string with super worn frets.
Yeah. Maybe playing a guitar with very light gauge strings for a little while, a Telecaster with nines or something would help you to, because a Telecaster with nines, if you grip really, really hard, it's going to just be weird and terrible. So it'll force you to lighten up, Nines were always a struggle for me until I learned how to calm down. I would always overbend.
Yeah.
On nines, I wouldn't hit the actual note. I would overdo it. And I felt as if I was a little sloppier on nines. But now that I practice with nines almost all the time, I just love them. That's just what I play now, more than tens. Maybe it's age.
There you go. And Zach Thong says, Charles 75, also having a light touch on the guitar, your hands move faster. There you go.
Absolutely. Yep. And learning that, you can do 3 notes with your pinky with very little pressure, and so you get your finger down for 4. You can, with very little pressure, you can sweep across the fretboard easily, but it takes time. But people just sit there with your nines are medium gauge for Ben. That's funny. Yeah. So what we have? What, an 8 to 42 or something? What do you, Ben? Do you mind running down like the actual gauges? Like if you run 8, what is it? You run an 8, an 11, a 16, 28, a 32, and a 42. Is that what you? What are your?
Matt says his honest bad habit is sloppy picking. The way I hold the pick, I'll be lazy for a bit and then I'll focus, and magically everything sounds better. Go figure.
Bing, ding, ding, ding. That's basically, I don't even have to say it. That's basically mine too. Sloppy picking. Sloppy.
Yep. Always got to check to make sure you're in tune.
Make sure you're in tune if you want to sound good. Sloppy picking, and then I'll look down and realize I'm just not using the good pick that I should be using, like the right pick. That's just one that I grabbed.
I love it, Bo. I don't have bad habits. That's just how I want to play it.
Exactly. That's how they wrote it. That's what I'm reading right here. it says to, strum off a little bit. And so, do you read music? Oh, you don't? Okay, well, that's what it's saying right here.
There you go.
That's a good way out
Michael
of it.
Krause says he used to play 10 to 52s.
Oof.
And Ben says that he moved up to 9 to 46 this year.
All right, so he went a little bit thicker on the low end. I've done a lot of guitars that have that hybrid.
And Zach Fong played guitar all week. He plays guitar every day.
Every day. Yep, I love that.
So, what do you think your perhaps worst beginner guitar habit is that you've kind of held on to? Because you've been playing for a long time.
Yeah, I've been playing for longer than I like to even mention, because I should be fantastic at playing how long I've been playing. Like, a lot of you guys all know that too. A bad habit that I have is not always practicing with the lesson that I want to enhance myself on in front of me on a music stand. When I really do that, I absorb the information and my trajectory of whatever I'm studying, triads, double stops, chord shapes, sweepable moves.
They're river ducks.
Oh my God, the faster picking, all these techniques that need to be practiced instead of just saying, oh, I'm going to practice this one here and kind of do it on my own for a second when I'm playing and having fun, doesn't work as well as if you are just as leech or regimented to have, because I have the books and I have this, what I like to learn segmented out with paper clips. And I go in and pull up something and look at it and go, okay, here we're going, to do all the triads up the neck and stuff like that. That is a real benefit. And that is a bad habit, not doing that.
So is the bad habit part that you're just playing something that you're used to playing, or you're noodling, or what's going on?
You can call it noodling, because I'm not taking the time to have a focused moment to better myself as a guitar player. I'm just taking the time to selfishly indulge myself in the guitar playing ability that I've achieved to this level. And I might enhance by a speck on the enhancement trajectory just because I'm playing a little bit more and I'm getting a little bit better. But if I really want to achieve what I feel like how I really want to play, I need to sit down and absorb lessons that are, concentrated and segmented instead of on my own thing.
You gotta keep doing those things that are going to challenge you so you can improve and get better.
And having in front of me and tactile, like moving through it. Also, you can, like when you assign a song to try to learn the solo or learn the song, note for note and all that, that will make you work. I like that. That's fun. Yeah.
Ben said, I've been playing for 36 years. Pretty sure any beginner habits I had, I left in the 90s.
Ooh, well, I don't know. If we analyze our playing, Ben, we might be able to find just that became part of our technique, right? You could not label. I mean, you're not labeling yourself as a beginner. I get that, right? That's far gone. But a habit that you could describe as something that from early on you should have tackled and enhanced that habit to get better. But some of us are super happy with where we're at in our playing. Like Ben is happy with that. I don't think Ben's sitting down and he could ask, he's connected. He could ask a bunch of people for some lessons if he wanted to go. I could ask people that are better than me at work for lessons if I really, but I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Well, Blue Mock says for him, it's single notes over backing tracks. He's got to bust that triad barrier.
Yeah, it's fun. And that means practicing the triads up and down the neck. And if you can get a music stand and the actual habit in front of you.
River Docs would be interesting. It depends. Are you over on Seth's channel or are you in on my channel?
If you are on my channel, you are on the lonely channel. Just come to Charles 75 N's channel. You may be lost and in a dark place. if you're at Presley, California Customs Channel, which is actually pretty cool. It's kind of fun. It's actually like if you stumbled into an abandoned haunted house, as far as a YouTube channel goes.
He's probably over on set on your channel.
Yeah.
And said, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, that's one of the stupid things about these double streams on YouTube is like that the chat doesn't go to both places. It knows to broadcast it to both places. Why can't the chat be combined?
Right. That's kind of silly.
I don't understand that.
Think of those poor people that watch every week over on my channel, and they just are like, "What the hell?" There says that there's 33 people here, but this is boring.
Yeah, well, why we're trying. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Check to see which channel you're on.
Hey, leave a comment while you're there on my channel. Like, hey, I think I'm lost. I'm stuck here. Does anybody know how to find their way out? I want YouTube to like add something to my algorithm, man. Fucking 393, trying to break that 400. Woo!
Well, Ben says he plays better now. Now ever. He plays better now than ever in his life, but he's still debating taking some lessons.
Just a few lessons really helped me because Ben, you already have the technique, the ability, the stamina, the dexterity. It's just about somebody telling you some of the secrets that were like, oh my god, that's a thing.
Edwin Crane says, I get confused on Canada's views of freedom. Okay, well, I suppose.
Okay, well, I mean, I like Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking towards Canada.
All the Canadians are in the chat, so
But I get confused about everything.
I think Doc found it. He's like,
I get confused about which way to put the toilet paper roll on. Should I have it coming down the back side of it, or should it be around the front side of it, Charles? I don't know, and I panic.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, all right.
Uncle Cross says you could pin a message every week, send people back and forth. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
Oh, you mean to my channel versus this channel? It's not a thing. I've never been had a strong drive to create YouTube content in that area of, and maybe I will when I find the thing that it is. Might not be guitar, right? Then I might have to change but guitar seems oversaturated for content. Honestly.
Eddie May says, I still get stuck in a loop playing TV theme songs like I Dream of Jeannie, the Andy Griffith theme, the Munsters, because they're fun. It could be a beginner habit.
Yeah. That is kind of a beginner habit, but because it's fun and it's something you love.
It's just fun that something is overly familiar and you just can
warm up with it. And like, I have those pocket songs that I like to play that are just ready to go, and you did 2 or 3 of them that are super fun to play. Totally.
And Zach Thong says, Charles 75N, I've been thinking about trying to find a good vocal teacher to take take a local lesson. Why not? I mean, Zach plays great. He's got got a present and add some singing to it. Why not?
Yes, a good vocal teacher will help you immensely, just getting you to activate your voice and learn a couple techniques that will make you sound a lot better than someone who's never really, or even watching some videos, on understanding your voice.
Mm-hmm. I love it. No, Edwin, we know you're just having a good time. No problem.
Yeah. People that are trying to sing, sometimes I have to get them with, like, tell them about talk singing. Because most people, in the beginning of a song, especially, are not, I'm singing. Yeah, here's the start of the song. Usually they're like talk singing. They start out there and they give themselves lots of room to build. So start with the talk singing, man. Make it easier on your voice.
There you go. There's an idea. That's a good idea. So Seth, what's another maybe beginner habit that you think maybe lingers with you sometimes?
Other than practice habit of not actually committing myself to a real lesson practice habit. Okay, this could be considered a bad habit, but it's not really a bad habit in the totality of guitar playing. But sometimes when I sit down to play guitar, I'm not really sitting down to play guitar as much as I'm sitting down because I want to fiddle with my amp. I want to get some new tones. And tone searching, I'll just be doing, power chords or clean chords, and I'll be dipping and dialing and moving stuff or changing on my phone with the app for the Spark.
Yeah.
So doing all that, I enjoy that as much as like playing or whatever, but it's not making me a better player, but it kind of is because it's getting me the tones that I need to sound really good.
Right. And I think that's why I like to do the majority of my practicing off amp, because I'm not worried about what does the amp sound like, what does it sound like come like to the amp. That and that's why I love the Gretsch, the semi-hollow. It's acoustically loud, or my acoustic, or the Guild out in the living room. And even my favorite electric guitars are the ones that tend to ring out when you play them, right? So they tend to be acoustically loud. Because you're right, I get in front of the amp and I'm like, there's too many options here. It just doesn't sound good. And you start cranking this, and they're like, okay, then this doesn't sound good.
Well, so what I've done,
it's like 30 minutes later, and you've played four notes, right?
Well, what I get yelled at for is like I will be dialing in a clean tone, and just going and doing chords and going up the neck with open notes and stuff. And then on the Spark amp, I'll find it and I'll save it in, save it, and then I'll switch it and I'll start to dial in some super heavy, gnarly angle amp tone or whatever. Then still have it pretty loud. My wife will come on. She's like, "What the hell? Will you just play something?" It was okay with the quiet stuff that just sounded pretty, but now this is too much. Because I'll be trying to actually dial in, so I'll be crunching and chugging, like skunk gung, gutta gung, and stopping and seeing like how fast does it cut off to complete.
How long does it linger? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for different chugs, some of you want like zero reverb, you want a total tight response. But so I'll be doing that. I get yelled at for that, but not yelled at, but just stern talking to.
Well, Guitar Man 45 says his worst habit is sometimes the next day I forget that really cool lick I came up with the night before.
Oh yeah, don't forget to record it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that should have gone away when you got a phone with a little recorder on it. You forgot to record it. Yep.
And Eddie Faye says that's a great one, Seth. Unplanned directionless noodling instead of practicing what makes us or you or us better players, right?
Thank you, Eddie. Yeah, it truly is, because I have to say that to students who come in and look at me like, "Oh, I don't know why that solo doesn't sound better." And I say, "Well, let's talk about this, because we're both guitar players. When you sat down, did you play the solo at all, or did you just play the Smashing Pumpkins song that is not on your list 5 times because you like that riff, and then put your guitar away?" So let's be honest, So you have to inspire that actual practicing. But then, of course, I don't do it. I'm better though, because now I'm incorporating it into my job, so I get to do it and get paid.
Right. Well, Dashley Dave says his worst habit is fixing guitar before I understand how to do a good setup.
Ooh, watch the Music Nomad videos for free. Watch the Music Nomad videos for free.
And a lot of Phil McKnight's stuff when he was on the workbench showing you how to do stuff was really great.
He used to do a lot of, but I would say watch the Music Nomad videos for free, and then with any questions that you have, search in Phil McKnight's for specific questions to go further. For the basic outline, those Music Nomad videos I can't believe that they're out there for free. They're that
Well,
good.
Blue Box says playing with the settings on his multi-effect or amp, but I have fun doing it. So,
Right?
and whatever you do, Bo says, don't say sparkle.
Don't say sparkle. We won't.
Promise that we will not say sparkle. You will not hear sparkle on this channel tonight because we're not going to mention sparkle.
No one likes sparkle unless they're human.
And so, yeah, and Microcross says, how long did you mess with the pedal board?
Right, exactly. So that's a big part of, fiddling and twiddling. But if you sit down with a specific, I want to learn these, and it's on paper on a music stand, the chances are you're gonna dive deeper into your thought. Good tips.
Ashley Diaz says, good tips. I can do them now. The answer to everything was to raise the bridge.
Raise the bridge. Check your relief, dude. Check your relief before you start raising that bridge.
Oh,
check your relief. Check your relief. You want 6,000s, maybe 5,000s, maybe 4,000s if you are Ben. But fret it. Fret it at the first fret. Fret it at the heel where it joins the body, and go to the 5th or 6th fret, and you want that 5 thou, 6 thou.
I have one more beginner habit that I just thought about, and Ben's going to say no shit.
Okay.
But I take entirely too long to change my strings on a guitar.
Oh, you wait until they're way dead?
I wait till they're way gone and dead, yeah.
You should be a bass player. That's perfect for a bass player. You'd be fine. But guitar strings, you're especially acoustic guitar. I hope I never come to your house and you just got terrible acoustic guitar strings on there, because we're gonna have to change them immediately. It's like I can't. Just change them all before I come. Change all them guitar. I mean, I got enough here. I started using coateds. So on all the stuff that you see that's hanging around, because I got sick and tired of pulling them down off the wall and wanting to play them. And even though they were new strings, they're all, not great. So
no, and I tell you, I play the Guild all the time, and it is so overdue for a string change. So
like 10 minutes, dude. Yeah. Well, Guild, 10 minutes probably. Well, actually, if you got the strings off, you should be cleaning and conditioning the frets. I mean, cleaning the frets and conditioning the fretboard. That's a rosewood neck? Or maple?
On which guitar?
On the one you just heard, Guild. On the Guild.
On the Guild, is rosewood. Yeah.
Rosewood neck. So, clean the hell out of the frets, get them nice and shiny. Just condition your neck, put on new strings, half an hour. And since you're doing it, might as well check your relief, set your truss rod, make sure that you're at least on that acoustic. You'll want like 10 thou relief or 9,000.
Mm-hmm. Well, Eddie Fay, with a bit of honesty here, he's like, I get distracted. Like a beginner, for example, I just realized James Coburn and Christopher Lee are on the cover for Paul McCartney's Wings band on the Run. What's the connection?
What is the connection? I don't know. Could be something. Yeah, I get distracted too by what? Squirrel. Sorry.
There you go.
Squirrel.
Do you know I have a video ready to publish? And do you know I didn't publish it this week?
Was it the gummy 12-string guitar change video?
No, it wasn't. It is the wet sanding video for the Freedom Caster.
That's awesome. That's cool.
And so the video is all edited, ready to go. It's just missing one small thing.
What's that? An ending?
No, the thumbnail.
Oh! I was just let it do the automatic thumbnail, but then again, I'm not a real.
Which I've already selected the frame on the video that I want for the thumbnail and saved that, right? But I just haven't put the words on the stupid freaking thumbnail.
You'll be fine. You'll get there. Don't worry about it.
No.
Don't beat yourself up. You're doing great.
Well,
Just you should release it on a Friday or Saturday though, because that tends to do the best.
Yeah, maybe I'll finish it up later tonight and do
blow it out tomorrow.
Throw it out tomorrow or late tonight or something. Because a fella hadn't put out a fabric topping video in way too long.
Yeah, I mean, I soul searched about doing the videos, and I kind of told myself that I only want to do it when I'm really truly inspired to do it. And I haven't been inspired to do it with guitar related stuff recently. So I've been thinking of waiting to find out how I get inspired to do, make some content. We'll see.
And Guitar Man 45 question is, how many gummies before a 12-string guitar?
You could probably handle 2, maybe 3, be all right. You get it done.
About 3 less than what you had last time.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend, what he did that before, a 12-string change on gummies.
Yeah, he did some gummies and then decided to change the strings on his 12-string.
How'd it go? Probably, I mean,
it was interesting.
It was interesting because you don't want to get out of sequence, and because you got to go big string, skinny string, big string, skinny string, and you're going to end up screwing it up, second guessing yourself.
I love this, Wayne's the confessions of a collector. I couldn't afford to change all my guitar strings.
Right, I know. It would be expensive. If I busted out to do every guitar, I'd be, a couple $100 deep, at least. Well, probably 300 something.
Skinny strings first.
Skinny string first. Really, on the 12 string, it's been that long. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, actually, except for, isn't there one that's opposite? Like a Danner, isn't there one that's opposite?
Rickenbacker.
Like a Rickenbacker is opposite. I did a shit ton of Ricks. I hated doing Rick 12 strings. Oh, I hate Rick 12 strings. Oh, they can be a pain in the ass. But they sound cool and they're good and they're cool, but they take a lot of time to work on. They're a pain in the ass.
I love this. Bo says, changing all my string. Let's just say I'm glad I have friends at Sweetwater. Bo doesn't change strings. He buys a new guitar.
He buys a new guitar. Changing strings should be fun. Should be like a relaxing time.
I'm surprised that once a quarter they don't send a whole team out from Sweetwater to change all the strings.
Just show up in a van or in yeah. Come in, clean everything, check it out.
Yep.
How many guitars does Bo have now?
I don't think Bo knows.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, what's the approxo count? Do we even know?
There was a number at one point, but I don't remember.
I mean, that's cool. That's awesome to have that kind of collection. That's really, really cool.
Well, he doesn't just have that. I mean, he has that. He has the amps. He has the effects pedals. He has the parts to build guitars, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Build some. They're easy. I need to do more bolt-ons. I'm going to order some. I'm going to do like a relic strat.
Blue Max. Crap. I broke a string. Got to buy a new guitar again.
Got to buy another guitar. Damn it. Got one on order. Good thing it's coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Dasher Day says, do string packs come in 30 sets or so? Asking for a friend.
Right. I do like the Diodario. What is it? Not the 10 pack. It's got to be more than 10. I think it's 20. And they come in the little tubes.
Yeah.
Like the tubes, and they're the individual strings, and it's 20. And there's a pretty good savings there. And, I liked having the individual tubes because, especially in the guitar shop, you break individual strings randomly.
So Bo was saying, let's do a contest. How many guitars in the jar? And Keith says 156.
156. Damn, that's a lot of guitars. That would be too many, I think. I think that, I don't know, I could have a guitar, room that was like a real display room and maybe have 50 that I could, if I was money wasn't a thing, and there's Porsches downstairs and there's an ocean view and all that stuff's taken care of. Yeah, I could have 50 guitars.
So Mancha's saying, I imagine the worst part of having that many guitars is deciding which one to play.
Yep, that's why I keep one I like always next to where I,
And Wayne says it's a great problem to have.
Totally.
Oh yeah. And they're agreeing. So there you go.
Too many guitars. What's wrong with that? Yeah, exactly. You can't have it. That's what the shirt says. You can never have too many guitars. That's what.
But no, I think honestly, it's interesting what makes you reach for a particular guitar, right? And usually it's a convenience factor.
The one that's that's why I keep one that usually it's the one that I'm currently had just finished or working on.
Make one for everybody.
Yum. That's life is good. Yeah. It is dinner time around here. Dinner time around these parts. Mm-hmm. What are you doing for dinner, Charles? You going out?
No. I've got some pork ribs that I need to make, and maybe French green beans.
Pork ribs with barbecue sauce.
No barbecue sauce.
And applesauce.
No
applesauce. No applesauce.
Right, you don't need the barbecue sauce.
All right. I don't know. What do I know about pork ribs? It's been a long time, man, since I ate a pork rib. I'm going to
I like this. Keith says, Matt just grabs the one he fell asleep by.
Anyone, keep one in the bed, keep one in the bathroom. It's funny, in the guitar room here in the bathroom, you walk in there and there's like 3 little guitars. There are guitars in every room. Open up the closet, there's tons of
it's no secret. Okay, so everybody knows the 3 that I play all the time. It's the Guild, it's the Gretsch, that Telly, and and then the American Strat, but it's over there protected because it's my American Strat.
It's in the case because you don't want it.
But it's not in the case, but it's on the rack where it's going to be
less likely to get dinged. Yeah.
But it's I'm either reaching 9 times out of 10, I'm reaching for the Guild or I'm reaching for that Gretsch on the chair back there.
Okay.
That's why I live like that.
I've been playing this Les Paul upstairs, and the other guitar I have upstairs is the double bound blue Telecaster. Yeah. So then and that's got a 4-way switch. So I got a Stratty tone kind of on that.
So Michael Krause says, is that next week's topic? The ultimate guitar bachelor pad.
Ooh, ultimate. That actually, dude, I kind of had that for a while when I lived in a town called Vallejo here in California, looking out onto the channel, onto the water with boats going by all the time. And I was kind of like this room here where it was built into it was a retainer wall, was the back side of the house built into a hill. So you could be incredibly loud and you didn't bother anyone. So I could have the bass going. It was a great guitar studio. That would be a good topic. What would make the best?
And the other thing too is here's Guitar Man 45 talk about Guild. Dwight has an amazing Guild. Yes, don't remind me. I'm absolutely in love with Dwight's Guild. He's got that American Guild acoustic that is just absolutely beautiful. So
they had on Bizarre Guitars does like a daily shorts post with new guitars, and they had a purple sparkle.
Eddie, we kind of had to scrub that from it because what it became was I have so little time that it was the only thing I ever played was trying to get ready to play for the Monday night to do something. And so it was kind of taking the joy out of what I did get to play. And so,
yeah, well, you know what? maybe I need to be the one, Charles. No, it's okay.
Well,
To take on the brunt of playing some song for the people.
I think that's a good idea, and and
Not tonight.
I think that I'll
Oh,
definitely I'll begin doing that some more too. But I think you need to do it for where I'm not on a clock to do it, because then it becomes more like a chore.
Less joy. Yeah, exactly. And then it gets frustrating. Then practicing becomes frustrating. When you feel like you have to live up to some obligation, then practicing becomes, it's not the same at all.
And Blue Mock says he had a buddy with that. His entire living room floor of his apartment was pedals surrounded by guitars. You couldn't even walk through the room.
Well, you could, but it was just click, 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 click. You were always changing the tone everywhere you walk. He was like, "Hey, I'm playing. Can you walk to the bathroom? I need you. Yeah, take that path. I need that. Yeah, okay, thanks. Great. I needed the phaser and I wanted the delay off." And you're just walking in and out of the room. That's awesome. Oh, all right, Dan.
Peace out, buddy. Yeah,
we appreciate you. Yeah.
So, you it looks like the base is pretty much done.
It needs three things. It needs like the rest of the setup, like cutting the nut and all that stuff. Then it needs I want to put some kind of something on the headstock up, because it's a big bass headstock and I only had my guitar decals. So my guitar decal on that bigger bass headstock isn't ideal and kind of leaves a little bit more room.
I appreciate you.
On the wood than I would like. So I'm going to do a 3D printed like emblem that I can put on there that'll be California inside a circle that'll say Presley or something inside California. So then it'll take it. It's just I guess I could show. It's too big for versus the.
Yeah, you feel like you can need something else. Yeah, on the end
there. Right, so I'll do like that California in a circle, but it's come together pretty good. Look at that.
It is looking nice.
And string through the body.
Oh, wow.
And labella, like, with the nice blue labella flat wounds.
Very nice.
Not really in tune, but boy, this thing is cool.
Well, it didn't know it was going to be live.
It didn't know it was going live.
All right, so you're wrapping that one up. You have
another one of those. I have a second one of those to do, and I have a Les Paul right here, just sitting looking at me. I've been doing a lot of this last week, especially, is the sexual harassment training that they give you as a teacher. You get 7 hours of it every year. So every day when I come home for the last, this week especially, I've been knocking an hour of it out instead of coming down to the shop. So I'm learning how to be a very good harasser, Charles. If I was there, I'd touch you.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
So hot.
Well, Bo is going to see 10 Years Gone tomorrow at the Token, and they're a Led Zeppelin cover band. So.
Oh, that's cool. Well, it was because Led Zeppelin's been more than 10 years gone.
And Mancha says he's going to go see Clapton on Thursday.
No, you're not. He's going to go see his doctor because he got the Clapton.
He's going to go and see him on Tuesday.
What? That's cool. I was talking about Clapton the other day.
There you go. Well, we are wrapping. So I've got the Freedom Caster all wet sanded out. And so I'm going to start buffing it tomorrow. And I'm thinking I'm pretty much done, but there's a couple places where I think I might have to go back in and do a little bit more.
Don't do it.
It's like, how you can't tell until you buff it out whether it needs it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you won't need it. Just buff it out. It'll be fine. And then,
well, that's the plan. I'm going to buff. Yeah, that was the plan. I'm going to buff it out. And if it needs it, then we'll go back. But
I don't think you'll have to go back. I don't think you'll have to go back. I think we both could benefit from the, I've got okay lighting, especially I got good lighting on my bench, but I don't have great overhead lighting overall in my shop. And I think that would help us to not nitpick, because when you see under really good lighting, I've taken stuff that I was nitpicking at home and took it under really, really good shop lighting. And it's like, it looks different under really good lighting, right? You're going to see every little thing, but it also, when you're seeing every little thing the whole time, it makes it easier to, assimilate any minor.
One of the tricks that I have is I don't rely on it on the bench. I will take it every 10 minutes or so outside and look at it in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a good window I can walk over to, but I would rather have that, like that honeycomb style that you see in all the rich people's garage. With all, it looks all cool.
Oh yeah.
Above here would be ideal because it could go like right across and it wouldn't disturb the guitars on the either side of the wall, because there's 6 on this side and 4 on that side, because the intention was for this shop to have the 10 rotators for the local clientele. It still never really come to life yet, but maybe one day.
All right, we got to make a judgment call for Blue Mox.
Okay.
He says, is this a legit complaint? Why does it seem like more than half the guitars I buy have the input jack coming loose immediately?
Oh
yeah.
That is, well, because the
struggle is
because you're playing them, that the struggle is real. The output jacks on, okay, are any of these guitars over $1,000? Kind of unacceptable on a higher end guitar, under 1,000, because it's about the jack, right? You're gonna have to just tighten up, see, you have to tighten that jack up a lot. Or sometimes they have cheaped out and not used the correct washer that really locks it into place. It's the flat washer that has the 3 little cuts in it, One of those will help it to really, it puts up pressure to keep it from allowing it to unwind.
Yeah.
So, and they'll skimp on that and just put a flat washer or whatever, because there are so many guitar companies and they're all learning how to do it if they're not been doing it a long time.
Well, but it is. I think that's something. It's a really legit complaint, because I think a lot of guitars you pick up, the jacks do come loose.
This, not that one. This one. I mean, I had to remedy that because I was glad that I didn't it wasn't ordered and send it straight out, because the jack came loose on that one, and I had to bring it home, take it all out, and then same kind of thing. Make sure that washer was on the right part and lock it down. Yeah. And it's been okay now, but hopefully it won't go again.
But that's why when I love the electro sockets on a Telecaster, because they screw, you tighten the jack into that, you get it nice and tight, and then that screws into the body, and those stay.
They're going nowhere. Yeah. The ones, especially the ones that when you tighten them up, they spread out into the body, those teeth, jagged teeth. Yeah.
Yep. You get that along with what is that jack? Oh wow, I can't think of it. I haven't bought one in so long. But you got the jack where it's got the 2 prongs instead of the 1.
The 2 prongs instead of the 1.
Yeah, so it makes double connection to your guitar cord when you plug it in. Pure tone jack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know what you're saying. It's got 2 connections to it's 2 hot wires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1 wire, but
there's 2 posts.
Yeah, there's 2 metal pieces that actually make contact.
And it holds it in pretty damn tight, because it's usually 3 different places that it's being held.
Yep.
A good jack that's why a good output jack is going to be a little bit more expensive. Going to be $20.
Some workers are going a little extreme. You're like, just use some super glue.
Glue it in there. Pure tone. Use the pure tone. Yep. Flex Seal. Hey, we got to go. We got to send it off. We're an hour in.
Oh yeah, we are. Wow, an hour in. We are done.
Thank you guys for coming by, because see. Time
Yep.
for God. That's the bells.
Stereo and
Jesus.
tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all.
Thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. We appreciate you. I'm still a beginner over here. I'm only like 40 years in. So, yeah, don't worry about it.
Thank much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Later. Fellers.
All right, everyone, have a great weekend. We have let's see, Guitar Talk Universe is up next.
GTU.
And then followed by Charles Green and Mitch Heyman.
Charles Green, Mitch Heyman,
Funny
and the
to watch
Hizzy.
tonight. And of course, there might be a chat with Charles on Sunday if I get off my butt and grab a guest.
And you see that you gotta find yourself a guest. You see? Yeah.
Well, Seth, it was a great show. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
See you guys next week.
Hit
me up, whoever, whatever, whenever. Unless it can't, then I won't. Can't, then I won't. Come on, people. Charles and me. About to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer, turn on your phone. 'Cause it's about to go down, one volume, one tone. Yeah, Charles and me, we're about to take you on guitar safari. Turn on your computer, turn on your